Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. And I'm so excited to use TikTok Live because this is like my second time applying this live app in TikTok, and I'm excited to if there's any interactions or any questions, I'd love to address it while we are here live, right?
Yeah.
So what I'd like to share with all of you. Okay, maybe Zil, you want to say something?
And after you start for that, I'll add in.
Okay, so what we want to talk about is the topic on your relationships, on the people in your life. Have you heard of the saying, you are a reflection of the 5 people that you surround yourself with, right? So how do you get that quality people? And also the people that you surround yourself with, you must be very conscious of the type of people that you want to constantly surround yourself with, because if the people that you surround yourself with are not ideal for you, you will not be attracting the things that you want in your life. A lot of times people tell me, oh, I want to get this amount of money, oh, I want to get this kind of husband, I want to get this kind of wife, I want to get this kind of relationship, I want to get this kind of business, I wish I could get this. Now, instead of wishing and hoping that things will happen to come into your life, you must be very conscious of the energy that you are projecting, because you attract your energy. It is not attracting what you say you want. Oh, I want to be rich, I want to be a millionaire, I wish I could do this, I wish people. It's not about that. It is about the energy that you carry with you, and what you do with that energy that will create the relationships, the finances, the things that you want in your life. All right.
Before let's welcome some people who just joined and joined us. Thank you for joining.
Can you read their names, because I cannot see it in my reading glasses?
Leah, thank you for joining. Iro, so sorry if I mistake your name, because I cannot really read the names. It's quite small. Graham, Spencer. So thank you for joining us. So maybe we can give a bit of background of what we do as well.
Yeah. I'm a life coach and a business coach.
You're Mushida and I'm Zil.
My name is Mushida.
And I'm Zil.
Yeah, and we're from Love and Respect Transforms Holdings here, based in Kuala Lumpur and also in Singapore. We have a One Help One model where every training and coaching that we do also contributes to the mindset and skill set training of marginalized communities in Kuala Lumpur, specifically like the refugees, the low-income families, as well as the homeless people.
So also, like for us, we are also husband and wife and also business partners, and we've been doing in this coaching and training life for more than 15 years. Public programs as well as corporation and government training as well.
Exactly. And also me as an entrepreneur and a business owner, I started my business since 1997, so there's a lot of years of experience that I have gone through, and got lots of stories to tell you. All right. The times when I made a lot of money, and times when I had no money,
we lost something. We lost all our money.
We lost everything when the SARS came in. That was when I was not prepared, and coming to Kuala Lumpur with 2 ringgit in my wallet, in my pocket, and from 2 ringgit it went to 20,000 in less than 2 weeks, right? Using the resources that I already had, I turned that over. So if any of you are interested to know how that happened, you can connect with me, and I'll send you some YouTube links that and interviews that we have done in the past on this topic.
So today, our topic is attracting your tribe. Like, if some of you may be asking, what is a tribe? Tribe is actually the people that surrounds us, whether it's our community, whether it's our business partners, collaborations, right? So that is very important in our life, because a lot of people, like even me, in the past I made mistake by getting the wrong people in my circle. So people who backstab, people who do talk bad about people, or people who you engage as part of your team or your supplier, and they're supposed to do a job but they do not fulfill the job, so you waste a lot of money and time. So that's why, from our learning experience of losing money, of wasting a lot of time, we want to help people to avoid making those kind of mistakes. So then, by attracting your right tribe, maybe Mushida also can share about like, what do we do, what are the principles behind this attraction.
I love this topic, because a lot of times people blame the person that they are, that they come in contact with, and say, why is this guy like that, why are they so bad, and all that. the question that we should be asking is, why am I attracting this kind of person in my life? And that is when you got to start to look at your boundaries. Got to start to look at the energy that you are bringing out. What message are you bringing out to others as well? And that comes from your inner energy, your inner beliefs, your subconscious, your unconscious, and that's the areas to be working on, not the how-tos or I got to do this. These are all additional things that we got to do, but the first thing that we got to do is actually working on the inner consciousness and our inner energy work. All right, you will attract the kind of people that you want based on your intentions, your purpose, and the kind of person you are. Have you heard about the saying, like, good people will attract good people? You will attract, somehow
Attract will attract like,
like will attract like, and all that, right? So the energy that you let out, and as well as what you can and what you cannot take, is going to be what you will be attracting in your life. So this is exactly why I'm running a program tomorrow. Actually, this program is only for our Power Circle E-Queen Club members, but I'm opening it up to everybody here. If anybody is interested, it is only currently we're doing it at $29, right? Per month, and you get access to this training where I will be sharing on how you can attract your community and your ideal community, whether it's your clients, whether it's your relationship, whether it is good people around you. And we are so done with people that is not adding value, people that's just wrong for our purpose. I've decided, especially this year, my boundaries are getting tighter. Even my followers, I notice my followers are lesser, and I'm not spending so much time marketing or door knocking or trying to sell stuff. I don't even promote my programs on WhatsApp randomly, you know what I mean? But the income has gone almost, I think, 10x my income. And we have been able to manifest a lot of things in our lives, like right now supporting 2 horses, sending my daughter to college, and also we're looking at new investments and new projects that are going to be, very, very relevant to the VUCA times. And a lot of times people say, oh, only when I have the money will I do this. I don't have the money, I can't do what you do, and all that kind of thing. And I'm saying, when I first started, I had no money, all right? But when whatever purpose, whatever intentions, whatever energy you send out, that is what you attract. And this is how spirituality is so important in business, and a lot of times people forget about spirituality. And that's why I would, I cannot not include spirituality in all of my training programs. And the one that I'm coming up with tomorrow is at 2:00 tomorrow afternoon. If you are not able to make it, you still get access to the replay. And it is something that a lot of people do not cover in the how-tos, got to run business in this way. It is a lot of inner work. It is a lot of science behind that law of attraction, and attracting the kind of people that you are suited to attract, that is meant for your purpose. And you have to be very conscious of how you want to attract those people.
I want to share something. Like we had a very amazing turning point in our life when during COVID lockdown. So what happened was, we are doing training and coaching. Is mostly one-to-one, or we do public training, corporate training. We have to go to a physical location, or they call it live events, right? So what happened was, when COVID happened, everything stopped. I remember that night, just before the announcement of the lockdown, what happened was I heard Mushida crying, So then I said, hey, why is she crying? Right? Then when I found out, I met her and I asked her. Then she said, there's an announcement of COVID lockdown. And then all our projects got cancelled indefinitely, because we cannot do any more kind of physical training. So we had government training that was planned for almost the whole year, corporate training, we had public events. Mushida was even scheduled to go to Miami to do we had an interested business partner over there. We were supposed to go there and then introduce our program and also promote our program there. They also got cancelled, and we had planned our trip overseas for holiday, as well as business opportunity overseas, and everything was cancelled. So then we said, what are we going to do? We still have these expenses, we still have our daughter's education that we need to pay, and a lot of other things, but our income almost came to zero, because there's no certainty at all. So what we did was, most people, like we heard during COVID, there are people who actually even commit suicide because they did not have money, they end their life, or they did something bad to themselves, but for us, what we learn when we learn about attraction, about manifesting, we learn that it's a greater power than us. Like we can do so much. We are physically limited, but when we believe in a higher power, like for us, we say Allah, some people say God, then all the things, that resources that we need comes from that source. We don't have to worry. So what we did was we said, okay, we know what we have on knowledge. We believe in God, we believe in Allah, but what we do is we must also take action. We cannot just keep quiet. So what we do is we actually sat down, had an emergency meeting, and we listed out exactly whatever resources we had. And then we start calling our friends. We had friends from overseas. We have very good networks. And we met one guy from Canada, and he offered his platform, which is it's like an online platform where you can promote your business. It's like what's the word? It's like an e-commerce plus a digital marketing kind of platform where you can promote your training programs and all that. It's a simple one, but he said, okay, you can use it for free. I know the times are hard, but I will let you use for free, and then if you make money, you can share profit with us, with me, So we were so grateful with him. We introduced him to, we met him, we had a meeting, what we're going to do, and then we found out that there are so many other people who are having challenges in their business as well, just like us, because everything is shut down. And then we started creating a community that time. It was a business community, it's a conscious business community where we wanted to help people start back their business and also get out of the challenges as well. So what happened was, like, using these resources, in that 1 month of doing business, from almost zero, we made more than, in 1 or 2 months, more than 1 whole year of doing business offline. So then we say, oh, there's something very powerful here, or doing business online is very powerful. We don't have to go out, we don't have to go to traffic jam. We can do business in our own home, comfortable at home, and we can still earn money. So that's where right now, what we talk, when we talk about doing business, there is also skills that you need, but also it's also a mindset thing. Right? Some people, they do business, but they self-sabotage themselves. They get a lot of money, they do the wrong thing, they lose their money because of mindset, and also the wrong, having the wrong people cheat them and all that. So that's what we want to do now is we want to go to the next level, right? What happened during the lockdown, we actually attended a lot of seminars and a lot of programs, and one of the things that really changed our life was we attended a talk about sustainability and how to handle crisis. So the guy was saying, like, in COVID, during the lockdown, people are fighting because of toilet paper. Because no toilet paper, they're fighting. Imagine in the future when there are other crises like food crisis, which he said is coming up, financial crisis, and you don't have enough money to buy food. What are you going to do? People are going to start hurting each other just to get resources, just to get food. So then I asked Mushita, I said, are we going to wait for this time to happen, and then we react like COVID, and then we're going to suffer, or are we going to do something about it? So we actually went around Malaysia looking for land to do our own vegetables, our own having our own livestock and all that. And after a few months of that, we actually found a place in Desaru. Right now, it started off with 25 acres. Now it's 200 acres where we have goats, we have cows, and we have even horses there. And then I think just before COVID, right, you started doing horse riding, right? So then it was also our dream.
COVID.
We wanted to
it's
have
after COVID.
Yeah,
after
we wanted
COVID,
to have our dream to have our own land, to have our own horses, our own livestock and our plants. And actually, we managed to find a partner to be able to do that. So that is actually part of the attracting your tribe, attracting the community. But there are certain steps that you need to go through. If you don't do the steps, then you're gonna get like we did in the past. We make so many mistakes, meeting the wrong people, losing money, got cheated, got backstabbed. So we want to help you to overcome that as well.
Yeah, because there's a lot of time wastage, and also it's not necessary. So right now, when let's say you are looking for a relationship, you're looking for that financial support that can actually help you grow financially, that is where your community is so important. So actually, I'm doing this talk on how you can attract your ideal community. It's going to be 1.5 hours.
Tomorrow,
really,
right?
yes, really concise, intense. how-tos, and that is something that no, not many people will share, and it's something that I would love to share for those in our community. And of course, there must be a commitment. If you really cannot make it, I would like to suggest that you listen and learn, take notes, and most importantly, to apply all the learnings.
Yeah.
I personally really believe that business is a channel for doing good. Business is something that can help, protect and take care of the planet, take care of the people, and it has to be a business that does good for the people and planet. And I believe also that doing good is also good for business, right? So a lot of our business is not just at the money level, like the income level. It has to be at a spiritual level, right? Where we run
mental, emotional, as well as your
spiritual level. And spiritual level is your connection with the Almighty, and that's why I also invite all of you heart-centered and spiritually led people to come and learn. If you are not a business person, learn how you can start having a business mindset. If you are not somebody who said like, oh, I'm not sure if I'm ready for a relationship yet and all that, be the energy that you attract good people only in your life from now on, and you do not take, or you do not, you have you are done with attracting people who are not good for you, not good for your business, not good for your purpose. And for us, we believe in this world success as well as in the hereafter success. So we would like you to be surrounded by people who are good for you in this world and in the hereafter. So this is the techniques that I will be sharing, the mindset shifts that I'll be working on, and I would love to invite you to be in the eQueen Club Power Circle, where there are monthly updates and lots of sharing in the group. And this is something that I would love to have some of you change and transform through the years.
Whoever what we did was reason why we created the eQueen Club, right? Because it's actually to gear to the times that is current times right now. Before this, we were focusing on business mentorship, because at that point of time during the lockdown, a lot of people needed help in business. But now what we noticed was after post-COVID, now a lot of things happening in the world where people need inner strength, right? Like you see all these things happening in the world. Like if you don't have inner strength, you are going to either end your life, or you're going to do some other things that self-sabotage, or maybe some people, they even go crazy because of all this event. So what we did is now we created the eQueen Club, which incorporates a lot of things which is very powerful but people don't know, which is about horse riding and also traditional archery that we are very well involved in. So maybe Mushta, maybe you want to share before we close the session, maybe you want to share a bit of your story of your horse riding journey and also archery, and what are the benefits as well, and I will also add in.
For me personally, a lot of benefits in terms of my physical. I was not able to trot properly before. I couldn't even lift myself up because I had a weight issue, and also my strength, I was not strong enough, but through the horse riding journey I managed to ride, and now I can canter, I can do fast canter, and I can do horseback archery right now. And a lot of this transformation is not overnight. Of course, I made mistakes, and that's why it's so important to get a coach to guide you on your horse riding skills and all that. And what I do with my clients is that with this horse riding and with this archery learnings that you get, it is not just a sport. It is
physical,
actually
right?
something that can work on your mindset and your mental level. And if you know how to actually involve this transformation and this learning on how you ride horses and how you do archery, and incorporate that into your life, into your relationship, how you work with people, how your mindset is around money, like we did with our clients before, where we did archery, and then after that we link it to how they are like with their relationships, and also with their beliefs around money. And that's why sometimes for some people it's hard to attract money because of that, and for some people it's very easy, or some people find it difficult to attract a certain kind of clients or certain money or certain relationships, and it's actually because of your mindset and the energy that you are projecting. So I'm always on a constant self-improvement journey. So I've incorporated archery and horse riding in my personal growth, my own personal development, and I also tested myself in my mindset, in my resilience with these techniques that I learned. from horse riding and archery, and that's why I incorporate horseback archery as a horse riding and archery right now into all of our coaching programs that's involving money mindset, involving leadership, involving resilience and bravery, and I invite you to be in with our community as well.
The last time we in our training for the last over 15 years, we used a lot of techniques in our training to help people accelerate their growth, their personal growth, to overcome fear, to have more confidence in life. We use neuro-linguistic programming, we use emotional freedom technique, and a lot of other techniques. And then when we found out that when we started riding horses, right, we find that all these techniques that we use is very powerful, but when you ride horses, your personal growth and your confidence and your overcoming fear is accelerated. Like for example, if you use certain techniques, maybe it takes 1-2 months, or maybe it takes around that time. But with horses, it's almost instantaneous, that every time you ride a horse, there is different learning, there's different transformation in yourself. And that's what's happened to us. Like right now, we spend a lot of time because we got 2 horses. We go to the stables almost every day, so we also get to ride. And every time we ride, we will have a different transformation. We'll have different uploads in our mind to intuition to do something. And like, we are so quite amazed, right? We spend less time doing business and more time doing horse riding, but our income still grows. So that shows, right, it's not just about working hard, like the people say hustle just to get money. Actually, it's not about that. It's actually about your energy that you attract. Once you have the right energy, you work less, but you can get actually more. And that's the technique that you need to learn. And when you incorporate, when you use horses and archery, it becomes very fast.
Exactly.
A lot of people, like, a lot of things that we heard, the hurdle that stops most people from doing something is the fear. And especially with horses, people will say, oh, I'm so fearful of horses, I'm scared the horses are very violent, and then I'm scared I might fall off the horse. And at the beginning, we also thought the same thing. But when you have the knowledge on horses, you get to know horses. Horses are one of the most gentle animal that you have ever seen. Of course, there is safety around horses. They have blind spot. You cannot go in direct in front of them, and you cannot direct behind them because they cannot see you. If they get spooked, like something beat them or something, then they kick, and then if you're behind them, then you get hurt. But once you know the safety, the horses, they are amazing creatures. Like maybe we want to share one incident, right? There's one time when we heard about the things that's happening in the Middle East, all this violence and all this, right? We were very sad. And our horses, they know, they will come to us, right, and they will put their head, their head on our neck, on our shoulder. Right? They know that we are sad, and their vibration and their heartbeat is actually a healing to human beings. That's what we learn scientifically. So actually, there's so many other benefits of horses. That's why we're using horses for our training and also for therapy as well. We have seen people who has autism. They have overcome autism because of horse riding. People who has, like for us, we had back pain. We went to the hospital. We went to traditional massage, couldn't reduce it. Riding few months, the pain is totally gone until now. So that's just one of the benefits. There's so many other benefits, but you need to go into it before to experience it. Then you will know the benefits, and the benefit is not the same for everybody. Different people will have different benefits, but what we do is we encourage you to start getting the knowledge first by joining our Equine Club.
Yeah.
Then you will, once you're in the club, then we can give you the knowledge. You can have, we're giving horse riding lessons a certain amount of hours, so then you can start your horse riding lessons journey. And then when you are ready, you can also follow us. Now we go almost every month. We go different places. We go to different stables, go into the jungle, we go to the nature riding horses, and it's the best experience ever.
Yeah, and it's so transformational, and that's something I'd like to invite all of you to come and join us on this journey. And it's going to be a wonderful session, and I think it's about time that we stop complaining about what's happening and actually doing something about it. You know, if there are things that you notice is painful in the world right now, do something about it. You know, there's something. What can you contribute? What can you do something about that can
the
help?
best is invest in yourself. You know?
Invest in yourself to learn how to either grow your income, or how, if you desire to help others but you say, oh, I wish I had more money, then do something about it, right? Instead of just wishing and wanting and waiting and expecting from money coming from people, when actually money comes from God, from Allah, right? So but again, it is a whole mindset reframing
we have been working on it for even on ourselves
yeah.
up till now, years and years. We got
because of all this
mentors,
programming and all this programming that's been done in the past, I had to work on myself to reprogram. And after I personally reprogram my mindset, I found that a lot of things start to benefit my life, you know. So I would like to work with you to see, you know, because I know we come from, if you're from Asia, or you know, we have similar backgrounds where we think about like money is difficult to get, you got to work hard for money, you know,
money don't go on trees,
money doesn't grow on trees, and it's
money
like
is hard. You have to work hard to get money.
if there's no job, there's no money, you know. Whenever that kind of mindset exists, it is, I tell you, it is all lies. All right, it's all lies. And that's why
we have been brainwashed to believe actually it's
and
not
all
true.
you got to work hard for money and all that. And I've been working hard a lot of times in my life, and after I start to reprogram my mindset, my beliefs, and actually using, you know, the time that I have more effectively, money comes in amount, in abundance. And I noticed I work less, and I was riding horses more. I was having more fun.
But we get more things.
And things are done. A lot more things are done, and that is what life is about. And you know, I'm at my age right now. I'm in my 50s, so I'm very grateful I discovered this. And I don't, you know, I would not want to be in a older age where, you know, you just keep on, you know, working all the time for money,
and then you don't have time to do what
to
you're
enjoy
passionate about.
yes.
Like some people, they have their dreams, their goals, they call it the bucket list, they want to do things, but because they are working most of the time, they don't have time to do that what they really want to do. So that is also another trap. Also, it's also another trap and a sabotage pattern. So what we do is now, people in our club, we get people to increase the energy. Then once you have increase your energy, your vibe, you attract a very different things in your life. The right people, the right things that you want to attract without having to struggle, without having to be so stressful. Like me, for us right now, we really enjoy our life. We are not so stressed about it. Even though we know we need money, sometimes we ask ourselves where the money going to come from. Like we don't have any kind of confirmed project, but we believe in that, the process of manifesting. We believe in the Almighty. The Almighty is the source, and we just keep on adding value. We do a lot of social impact, helping others. We help go to orphanages, we help low income community. Somehow the money will just come, like just before when we need it. The process is so amazing, but it takes a lot of inner work for you to trust the process that it will work, instead of going the other route, which is work harder, work 1 job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, and the money is still not enough. So like for me, I would encourage people to try another different approach. Instead of working harder, why not work harder inner? You work on your inner self. Then when you work on your inner self, you find that a lot of things comes without struggle, right? Even though you don't have a lot of things, you don't have a lot of resources, but you are peaceful inside. You don't have that worry like, oh, I cannot pay my bills, I don't have money to buy this and that. You just allow it just flows through you, and then the money will come at the exact time when you need it. You just have to have that trust, but it takes a lot of internal work, and that's why we encourage working with horses and traditional archery, because it's a fast track towards your manifestation of your goals and your dreams.
Okay, so with that, thank you so much, everyone.
Before we go, maybe anybody want to ask any questions or want to say something, can just put in the comment. We can help you to answer. We'll give you a few minutes. If not, then you can always DM us, because in Mushida's TikTok and my TikTok is Zainuddin, we share a lot of our horse riding journey about what we are doing. You can just go and follow us and then see our videos. And then if you have anything that you want to DM, you want to ask questions, you can also ask us as well. We would love to share with you as well.
Okay.
So let's see if anybody else. Okay, let's say thank you to some people who just joined. Let's see. Heroin, Salim, Sumeng, SBMS, Aloy, Rahida. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate very much. So for some of you that we couldn't mention your name because we were talking, very sorry. Hopefully in the future we get to interact with you more. And then if some of you like you love what we do and like you resonate, you wanna be in contact, you wanna be part of what we do, come and join us. You can even, because we go to our stables in Jeram very often, can even join us there, meet our horses, see the actual scenario, like when we start riding, when you start being our horses, your whole life changes because of the energy dynamics. And that's what actually really change your life. Is not more of the things that you do, but it's more of the inner things that you put in your inner self, and the energy that you vibrate. Yeah. And that takes a lot of things that you need to continuously learn. Yeah.
So with that,
So, okay, thank you
so
everybody for
much.
joining with that. Okay, join our next TikTok when we do next TikTok live. We really are very grateful that you joined us today, right? Everybody DM us and follow us. Thank you everybody.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye bye.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Thank you everybody.